cheapest. It's about 18mm thick. And then we'll basically sand it down, bleach it, take the yellow out of it sort of thing, and then finish it with like a wax oil. And before we do that, we put down on the floor a frame with these pieces of wood. And within the frame, we're using this hemp insulation, which is the perfect. We got the wood cut to, I think it's 3 centimeters. So it sits perfectly flush with the top, and then the boards go on top, and we pin the boards on top. Okay, so we've just cleared out room number 2. Marie's finished the painting, calce on the walls. Ava's prepping the cork. We're gonna get started on the floor now. The last floor.
The last floor.
The biggest floor, obviously, and the most difficult.
I hoover everything, and then I'm going to make a kind of bleaching treatment with peroxido. I don't know what it is. It's stuff they use for bleach hair as well, because it wouldn't change the color of the pavement now, but it destroys somehow the pigments in the wood. So on longer terms, it will get less yellowish or less dark. And we do it before we sand it, because putting humid stuff on the floor, it always gets like a little bit hairy, the wood. Then when it's dry, we sand it, then we make treatment, we resand it, we make treatment. But this has to be done now. Allora, quello che qui faccio, mescolo l'acqua ossigenata, quello a 40 volumi, è quella potente, con un pochino di ammoniaca, perché l'ammoniaca accelera la reazione. Because when we built last time with these hemp lime bricks, we didn't use the material they gave us with it, like lime and hemp fibers, because we couldn't manage it. So the builder was not really convinced, and he did it with lime and sand. And now he's not here today. So I'm making an experiment. I have to close the door. It's not an important wall. And I try to make that hemp lime mortar. And today it looks like it's working. So when we come back tomorrow, everything has fallen down, we know it didn't work.
das ist jetzt nur Boyaka.
Das ist Boyaka, das ist das gleiche, was man sonst findet, nur einfach ein bisschen mehr. Einfach mehr Wasser.
Dass es in die Sakaposch reinpasst.
Damit sie in die Löcher reingeht. Wenn es schön drunter fließt, das wird wahrscheinlich noch flüssiger sein. Denke ich mal. Siehst du, da zum Beispiel. Das ist reingegangen. Ready?
For the first floor we have a bit more of a problem because of the height. Also, we don't really want to lift the mezzane from underneath. So putting the massetto and then some red bricks on top would make it too high and it would give it an extra step that is not quite the height of the normal steps. So it's a bit dangerous. So we decided instead to put Pastellone here as well.
So I'm just working out where to put these. That's a safe height, and we're distancing them about 15 centimeters between, so you can't get, so it's a bit safer for children, for limbs and stuff like that, and heads. So the middle windows in the building, not really required much more than a bar, so we're just putting one bar in at 30 centimeters because you won't really lean out much more than that, I don't think. Also in room 2, we're wanting to put a bar in here, again probably 30 centimetres, about there. Just again, lean out, chat to the locals, need something to lean on. Let's get cracking. Pilot all the holes, so the slightly smaller drill, because they're quite soft bricks, the drill gets a bit lost sometimes and you have to get the angle right, so I'm just going to pilot with this one.